Good morning.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh! Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Very funny.
SpongeBob
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
SquarePants!
Anyhow, let's get started. I'm gonna start off with a little chat about the daily lesson. Hopefully people enjoyed doing some of the Manitoba 150 stuff yesterday. And I just wanted to kind of move forward and chat a little bit about, larger projects. So one of the things that crossed my mind was the fact that the egg drop had some really high engagement, some real creativity, and some pretty good learning going on. So what I was thinking is maybe that's something we can move towards maybe once a week. Towards the weekend, that sort of thing. So in your return email to me today, let me know if you're looking forward to some bigger projects or if you'd rather stick with the shorter, smaller, condensed, smaller daily lessons that we're doing. Let's take a look at today's daily lesson. So today I want to talk about rocks. Not that kind of rock. Yes, that's the kind of rock I'm talking about. Take a look. It's just a polished one. Bradley lent it to me for the day, got it on loan. You are going to head out on a bit of a scavenger hunt and grab some rocks. Now I want you to grab rocks that are, about the size of a golf ball or smaller. You can find them on gravel roads, you can find them in your yard, in your fields, wherever you normally find rocks of that size. I want them to be fairly different in texture, color, that sort of thing. Fairly distinguishable and unique rocks to one another. And grab about 10 of them. Once you've got your rocks collected, you're going to go over to the daily lesson page and you're going to find the rock identification key that I've left for you. Now, this key gives you a step-by-step process of how to figure out what kind of rock you're looking at. So there's a couple different things you might need to do for each of these. It's kind of set up like a choose your own adventure. It's going to ask you if it has crystals in it, if it's smooth, if it's a certain color, if it's dark or light. But it's also going to get you to do a couple things. So using this rock here, I'm just going to show you a couple of those things. One of the things it's going to ask is to do a scratch test. For that, you're going to need a nail. And what it's doing here is it's determining how hard the rock is. So when you scratch it with the nail, it's going to want to know if sand comes off of it. Some rocks are harder than steel, some are softer than steel. So when you scratch it, and this one is hard, all it does is really draw on the rock. It doesn't, no sand comes off. So I would answer the question accordingly in the rock key and move forward. So another hardness test they're going to get you to do is to scratch glass. Now I don't want you to go into any of the windows in your house. The way I do this in the classroom is with a jar. At home, you can grab a recycled jam jar here. And what you have to do is take your rock and just scratch like 2 centimeters or so. And for this one, it didn't scratch it at all. So again, another hardness test that is going to help you narrow down what type of rock this is specifically. Once you've followed all of the steps, you should have narrowed it down to a specific type of rock. It could be shale, it could be gneiss or schist or something like that. One of those types of rock. After that, what I like to do, just to make sure, because this isn't foolproof and sometimes we misinterpret the information, go online, type in the name of your rock. So if it says it's granite and your rock is red, you type in red granite and a picture should come up showing you a similar rock. If the rocks that come up look nothing like your rock, you might want to go back through and re-answer the questions and think carefully about how you answered them just to find out. There will be a pre-made worksheet chart on the website on the daily lessons page for you to fill out. In order to do this, it's got 10 spots. It asks you to draw a picture of your rock, describe it with words, tell me what type it is, if it's igneous, metamorphic, or sedimentary, and the last part is the specific name that you come up by following the rock identification key. Wanted to mention Jasmine for getting the daily problem from 2 days ago about the bridge crossing travelers. So good job, Jasmine. Yesterday's daily problem, the legs on the bus problem, the answer is 10,990. Pretty big answer. And the people that got that one right are Aiden, Addison B, Gus, and Cassidy. Here's today's daily problem. I can be long, I can be short, I can be black, white, brown, or purple. You can find me all over the world, and I'm often the main event. What am I? Fun facts. Speaking of my pineapple shirt, did you know that this is how a pineapple grows? That's crazy. Still not as weird as a cashew, though. Yep, there it is, just hanging out on the bottom of an apple, growing into a nut. Don't even get me started on hot dog trees. Just kidding, that one's fake. But the world would be a better place if it was real. Daily dad joke time. Yeah, so Mrs. Strange tried to order an exotic snake online, but when it got there in the mail, all that showed up was a bunch of feathered scarves. It looks like the boa constrictor. That's so bad. It's okay, we all have our shopping issues. I mean, I was out the other day and saw a radio for $2, but the volume knob was stuck all the way on full. I thought to myself, I can't turn that down. It might be even worse than the first joke. Sorry. That's it for today. Everybody go check out that daily lesson on rocks, and we will see you tomorrow.
Don't wanna hate you.